Hello and welcome to the eDoc Builder training series. In this lesson, we will cover the field setup data capture tab for the text fields. We will begin by logging into the eDoc Builder. Choose one of the template. Click on the pencil icon to edit the template. Then go to the field setup area. Expand one of the field. Before you proceed with the data capture, it depends upon what is the field type. So this time, the what type of field will this be? It's text, and data for this field will come from user entry. Now we will switch to the second tab, which is the data capture for the field type text coming from user entry. Here you can see it has the user control type, which has a drop-down list. The data capture tab for the text field provides 4 user control types. The data capture window for the text area varies slightly between the selections of the drop-down for the user control type. Each selection applies a different set of attributes to the field, and we will illustrate how information is gathered in each of the 4 examples. Since this is the type text coming from user entry, so we have 4 different user control type. The very first is text box. This option allows a single line entry and is best when used for a short string of text that does not wrap. The text entered in the default value field provides your user with an example of the type of entry required and may be overwritten by the user. Setting the maximum length prevents the user from entering too much text. Please note, if you would like the additional text that does not fit in the amount of space you allow for this field, you can create another field on your template and use the text overflow option that is chosen in the field type tab. The second control type is text area. Basically the same as text box, but this option allows multiple lines of text. You may still use the maximum length box to set how much text can be entered in the text area. Please note, if you would like the additional text that does not fit in the amount of space allow for this field, you can create another field on your template and use the text overflow option that is chosen in the field type tab. The third option is drop-down list. In order to demonstrate this, I will use a different field. This option allows you to provide a list of data from which the user can make a selection. You will enter each choice on a separate line. The default option only works properly if the option also exists as a part of list options. The drop-down value displayed to the user and the information that will be populated on the template is separated by a pipe symbol. As you can see in the list option, I have 4 different locations and each location is separated by a pipe symbol. I also want the none as an option, hence I have left this as blank after the pipe symbol. Also, as you can see, for Chicago address, I have a long address, and after Edison, I have a \n, which indicates that the next line will appear will be separated. Let me show you how this is going to work. So I have a drop-down menu which is choose location. If I choose Chicago as the location, click on Update Preview. As you can see, the address is now populating in 2 lines. The reason, after Edison, there was a \n. The last control type is the rich text area. This option is not available when building your template in the Interactive Designer version of eDoc Builder. The Interactive Designer has its own rich text behavior. This option is similar to the text area option but provides greater feasibility in formatting. This uses a WYSI text editor with toolbar options. The behavior experienced by the user may be slightly different depending on the specific browser they choose to use when customizing your template. Allow user to choose the base font. When using this option, the new choice will appear. If you would like your customer to choose the font from available in this template, then check this box. The customer will not be given the choice of font otherwise. Please note, because eDoc Builder is preloaded with the system font available to your template, the system font as well as the font you upload in the assets area for the template will be available choice for your customer. Now, the data capture will vary depending on the field type is chosen. This is for the text coming from user entry. Now we will switch for text and another field. Please note this is not available in the Interactive Designer version of eDoc Builder. Now for the field type, which is text coming from user entry, the options for data capture will be slightly different. When you choose another field in the field type tab, you will need to tell eDoc Builder what field you would like the entry to come from. The user will not see a prompt for this information. You'll still be able to set particular attribute to this field. In the Format tab, you will choose from a drop-down menu in the Data Capture tab that lists all the field names that are available in your template. You can also copy the formatting by choosing a field name, and the exact formatting will be copied to this field as well. The third type would be text coming from static text or field scripting. When this option is chosen, the customer will not be prompted for entry of any information. One choice is to enter the static text, but do not want the customer to have an option of changing. If your intent is to have this field be a part of field script, then leave this entry blank. Field scripting is explained in a support article, so you can refer to the support article for information on field scripting. The last option is text coming from variable data file. If the combination of choices is made in the field type tab, then there is no entry needed for the data capture. The customer will be prompted to upload a variable data file and map up the field that will put the text from. Another option is text overflow. Now for this, please select which field to overflow text from as needed. If this field is able to take the text that is overflowing from another field, choose the name of the field here, and if the customer's entry goes over what is available in the field you choose, text will flow into this field. Now for this, data capture is going to have some options that says please select which field to be overflowed text from as needed and select the name of the field. You can flow more than one field into another, and you can have text flow from one page to another. If the text does not go over the amount allowed, this field will remain empty on the template. This was all about the data capture tab for the text fields. Thank you for watching this video.